interest in whether we should be, I think we should be billing the corporation myself.
Well, it sounded like from the meeting, though, that the school was going to absorb that from when we were talking to him, that because that conversation came up as far as electricity and water and everything, and it sounds like since it is basically the baseball team anyway that's out there as a part of this, I don't think that was anything that was going to come into question. One of the things I think we need to be more careful of on this, so it talks about the lights on the field, but the concession stands are generating just as much or more electricity in those concession stands. And I don't, you know, is that...
Does our
I mean, it
Parks
doesn't
and-
really specify, I guess, it just says electric utility billing, so...
Does our Parks and Rec even use that concession stand? I mean...
As a concession stand on the front side, I think they do for some events, for that, but the majority of what the concession stand is used for is the storage of the equipment. There's a lot of equipment stored in there.
Sarah doesn't use it.
No, she doesn't.
If she
Storage.
does, it's not very, I mean, it's like,
You mean
once in
the,
a great
the
while.
food part?
Right.
Yeah,
She doesn't use it as a concession stand.
she does the storage there.
Yeah.
The way it's designed right now, it's hard to lock anything up from one group to the next, and that's one of the things they were talking about, is installing some kind of cabinets that, especially during the baseball season, there's a lot of stuff in there, locking it up, and so others could use it for whatever they wanted to use it for.
So there's a separate meter for lights.
There's
Then-
4 meters for lights.
There's 4 meters. There's a light at each concession, or a meter at each concession stand, and there's a meter at each field, softball and baseball. And what I couldn't figure out is why we only had one bill coming to the city, and it wasn't that high. What had happened sometime, how it happened over the years, all the bills have been going to the school. So whether we use the field or they use the field, they're paying for the bills year-round. So we got those switched back so we could match the contract. And so what we will do is, during the time they lease the fields, they will be paying for anything over $20 over the cost of each one of those meters.